Then I'm moving out. Moving out.
Yeah, you know it. I moved out of Pittsburgh, and everyone's been emailing me. And here's the puzzling picture: why everybody I get thousands of emails, but I can't find anybody to subscribe and to. Do you realize that the thousands of people who emailed me all this that wanted to know why I moved? Okay, do you realize that if they would have subscribed to my YouTube channel, and not only just that, but also to uh, you know, follow me on Insta or on Twitter X, do you realize how many followers I would have and subscribers? You know, I wouldn't be sitting around begging and looking and all that stuff. But that's not the case. But everybody emails me though. That's the puzzling part about all this. But welcome to Ralph's Opinion, a very special show today, and we're already we got Cyberuski, and there we are. There we got Josh. Yeah, Josh, special Thursday edition, because I've been getting emails from everybody wanting to know why and asking questions about why I moved out. So, and I'm going to give them the answer. So, any phone numbers. That's right. You're right. You're exactly correct there, Sabruski. All right. Let's see what we got here. We all subscribed. Yes, you did, Sabruski, Josh Dorr. Very, very thankful for that as well. And we have both of them on today with us in the comment section. You want to comment, you can do so. This is a special Ralph's Opinion show. Last night, I fell in my van. I was trying to move from my driver's seat to the wheelchair, my power chair, and somehow or another, my knee buckled and my knee gave out and I fell. I not only hurt my knee, but I hurt my back. So, yeah, I'm okay now. Some magic stuff, and I'm feeling better. So there you are. And I'm here today, and we're here for this special Ralph's Opinion. Why did I move? Let's get started. Why did I move? But first, we need to go and take care of some of this business here as soon as I find the arrow here. There we go. All right. Let me see where we are. All right. There we go. All right. Let's get to that page. It's been a few weeks, as you know, because I've been busy moving. So just give me a little bit of, just have a little bit of patience here. There we are. All right. Mata Heating and Air Conditioning, our studio sponsor here, the new Studio 10. And that's Mata Heating and Air Conditioning, 724-201-0500. Mata Heating and Air Conditioning is our sponsor. Also, I want to talk a little bit about a guy who was my realtor, and he can be your realtor as well. And that is, that's the wrong picture there. I'll save that for Saturday, as we know. The Sports Wrap Show will be back on Saturday, just to let everybody know about that as well. We're back in business here with all the shows. So just to let you know that as well. Let me see if I can find this thing here. All right. I have it, but I can't at this point find it. But we'll deal with it accordingly here as soon as I find it. Oh, that's not it. Okay, there we go. All right. So just to let everyone know, just because I live here nearby Ocean City, that I'm not going to be talking about Pittsburgh stuff. I will. National stuff on the Ralph's Opinion Show. And also let's see what's Josh Store have to say here. Uh, not too glad you made it. Yes, thank you, Josh. I appreciate that. Glad you, it says here, glad you are old. Yeah. Well, I'm not that old, but I am somewhat considered old. You know, when you're handicapped, you feel old something. That's exactly what it is there. All right, guys. Thank you for your comments as always. And as soon as I find this, I hope I didn't delete the picture. Let me see what this is here. Nope, that's not it either. That's we'll talk about that in sports. That's not it. That's not it. Wait a minute. There's a picture here that I want to put up, and it's not that one. Let me see what that is. Nope, not that picture. All right, let's see what we got here. Ah, here we are. Here it is. I found it. All right, check out this gentleman. His name is Mike Dotson. Mike Dotson Realty down in Ocean City, Maryland. If you're interested in buying a house, just getting a summer rental, or just getting a summer house for yourself, call Mike today. Mike Dotson Realty at 410 area code 410-596 1681. Give him a call if you're interested in some real estate, buying some down in Ocean City, coming down here like I did. So, let's see. Sarah, oh, share my recipe. Well, Josh, I don't, yeah, if I get the time, I will. Right now, I'm still unpacking boxes, which, of course, if you ever moved, you know how difficult that is. And when you're handicapped, it's even worse. So, trying to unpack boxes and get everything where it needs to be. So, there you go. All right. Let's see what Cyberuski has to say here. Let me see here. He says, Josh and the guys got you to 200. Yeah, I need to get to 300. Not only do I need to get the 300, I need to get the 600 on Twitter X. So by July 15th, or else, as they say. But anyway, getting back to this, because we're only going to do this up until 2:30. Why I moved out of Pittsburgh. First thing why, well, let's start with probably my top 10 reasons why I moved out of Pittsburgh. Okay. Let's start with number 10, the filthiness of the city. I got tired of it being filthy and dirty and, that kind of thing. And, you know, that's number 10. Number 9, I got tired of people, you know, sort of depending on me to do everything for them. And I got tired of it. So one day, one weekend, 2 weekends, I sat back and I said to myself, along with my wife, and we decided that it was time to go. And my mom took a look at Ocean City, and she decided to come with us. So, she's here with us now, and it's the three of us living here, and it's a great thing. It's a super thing. I enjoy every minute of this area. We have the beach, we have the boardwalk, we have a casino down here. And I want to say this because a friend of mine came down to help me out who has to deal with medical marijuana up in PA. And what she did was she came down here and bought it at a dispensary down here. I come to find out that in Maryland, you do not need a medical marijuana card. All you need to be is 21 years old. And let me tell you, that's this dispensary that's up the road from my house, and everything's up the road from my house. I have a Home Depot, I have a Walmart, I have grocery store, I have pizza shops, I have everything where I'm at. Everything. All right, guys, I'm back. Somehow or another, somebody decided that they wanted to do something here, I guess, and my internet went out. So here we are. Usually it doesn't. I have Comcast Xfinity, and it's usually pretty good. And I don't know what the problem is, but that seems to be the case here right now. That's why I dashed out for a little while. Now I'm back. Okay, so that was number 8, lawlessness in Pittsburgh. Number 7, trash, dirty city, dirty everything over there in Pittsburgh. The trash is everywhere. It's just totally amazing how you run a city, you can't patch potholes, you can't. But it's election time now, everybody, and all of a sudden everything works. Okay, you got Ed Gainey, you got uh, Corey O'Connor, and you got Tony Moreno. I'm voting. I already placed my vote because I did an absentee ballot before I left. So there you are with that. I Somebody asked me if I gave up transit. Yes, I did. I gave up transit. Why? Because I think I did enough for transit. I've been in it for 20 years trying to fight it, trying to make sure everybody has routes and buses are functioning properly and everything else, you know. So therefore, I'm done. I think 20 years is enough, and I'm having some issues here with my mic stand, and I don't know why, but that's what happens when things travel. So. So anyway, here we are, back here. I have everything back up and running, and we'll be back on schedule. We had some issues with equipment here, getting it back up and running. Let me see what this one says. Oh, no, that's not it. Okay. All right, let's go see what we got on Facebook here. Some people commenting on Facebook. I don't know, for some reason comments do not come up for Facebook here, and I don't know why. And I'm gonna have to figure out how to fix it. So there you are. We'll see what happens after that. No, it's not even. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I'm live. All right, there we are. Okay, let's see what we got. All right, Tom. Thank you, Tom, for watching. Cheryl, thank you for watching. And that's our Facebook so far. All right. So anyway, that was number 7. Number 6, I needed a change. I had to get out of Pittsburgh. It was just a crazy, crazy thing, that was going on. Lots of different things that convinced me to get out. But these are just 10 of the reasons why that I decided to get out of Pittsburgh. This is number 6. Just had enough. It was time for a change. It was time to do something else. Okay. With my health the way it is, my wife's health and my mom's health, it was time to go to Ocean City, Maryland and help. That's number 5. It was time to come down here, start all over, do something better with our lives, do something better here, and that's why we like it down here. And I like the beach atmosphere, as I mentioned earlier. I like the boardwalk. I like the whole kip and caboodle down here, and that's why I left. Number 4. Number 4. Okay. I got sick and tired of being treated like a redheaded stepchild in the media in Pittsburgh. I'm not talking about the people who at 12:50 a.m. The Answer, which I thank, by the way, for the for letting me put my shows on there. That's number 1. Number 2, it wasn't 12:50 The Answer. The way I was treated at Beaver County Radio was unacceptable. The way I'm treated by the professional teams was unacceptable. Okay, couldn't get media credentials if my life depended on it. Pitt, I'm really surprised at them. I'm shocked at them. I happen to have known EJ Borghetti for well over 20 or more years in my lifetime. I known him from back when Pitt Stadium was around. Okay, that's how much I've known EJ. EJ now is doing something different. He's not involved in the media or anything like that. But what has happened is that he has someone else in charge, and I don't know why he don't override them and give me my passes. So I have to go through this person to get media credentials, and they're telling me every time they don't have enough room for me. For real. I mean, I'm talking about even games against Duquesne or Youngstown State or something. They have no room for me. Okay. Which I find very unacceptable. I don't know what it is with them with professional scouts and things like that. I don't know. I'm not in that profession to understand any of that stuff. But what I do know is that I just got tired of being treated like a redheaded stepchild, so I left. Again, that's number 4. Number 3, okay? Number 3, the building wanted me to run for tenant council president, but here's the kicker of the whole thing. It took them 3 years to get a meeting together to start the tenant council. This stuff should have been done more than 2, 3 years ago. More than that, actually. Okay? More than that. So, with that, I really, I was going to do it, but a lot of people don't appreciate it. There were people in that building that just simply said, screw it all, screw you, that kind of thing. And I wasn't going to put up with it anymore. So they decided that they were going to monkey around with these meetings and kept saying, oh, we got to treat everybody with respect and dignity. Well, let me ask you this. How do you treat somebody with respect and dignity when they steal from you? How do you respect somebody with respect and dignity when they steal your packages, when they assault? My wife's been assaulted twice. There was a fire there. They didn't evict the tenant who caused the fire. Instead, they went ahead and put her in another building where she could cause more problems. Okay? Put her in another building. This is the housing authority of the city of Pittsburgh. And, I don't live there no more, so I have a right to say what I want to say on this program. And I say it anyway, so it doesn't make any difference. Okay? And it's as simple as that. All right? But what's going to happen is that they're going to vote somebody in who's a knucklehead and not going to know what to do. I just didn't want any part of it anymore. I told them 2 years ago I was interested in becoming tenant council president. Let's get this thing going. They never did. They didn't even bother. You see? And housing basically can do whatever they feel like if the city don't do anything about it. I'll give you another example. Remember that shooting in our building in December of last year? It was one floor down from my apartment. I could have got shot. The tenants are still there who let this clown into the building, who let him come in with a Glock, are still there. Still there. Now, I'll give Ed Gainey credit for one thing. He is right. We don't have enough affordable housing. We don't in Pittsburgh. There's too much of these apartments for $4,000 a month and stuff like that. And I know what you're saying. Well, why didn't you go to Greensburg? Why didn't you move to Irwin? I just wanted to get out of that area completely. All right. That's number what? 4? All right. Number 3, the weather. Down here in Ocean City, Maryland, once in a while we get a couple inches here, a couple inches there, maybe. The lowest temperature they had was last year's 29 degrees last winter. All right. I got tired of below zero temperatures. I got tired of the snow. I got tired of everything. Fortunately, this winter, Pittsburgh wasn't that bad with snow. And fortunately for the city, who can't plow roads and do all the stuff they want to do, okay. Yeah, that's the situation there. All right. Yeah. So there we are with that. All right. Trying to get this to stay up, but it's not. I might have to use another stand. Well, that's all right. So anyway, let's go to number 2. Number 2. All right. I got tired of the meathead drivers. Who goes 10 miles an hour through a tunnel? It's been going on for years. But why? Why do you go 10 miles an hour through a tunnel? I never heard of that. People switch in and out of lanes in both the Fort Pitt and the Liberty tunnels. They don't do anything. Here, if they have a tunnel, they have a camera up and it's monitored. And you know what happens? You get a ticket for doing something like that in a tunnel. there's no real tunnels here, but I'm saying if there was, because Maryland's got their act together. Pennsylvania doesn't. Okay, Pennsylvania is so far behind the eight ball. I don't know how to. I just don't know what to say. All right. Okay. Number one. Number one reason why I left Pittsburgh. Okay. Crime, homelessness, uh, uh, progressive, you know, politicians letting people out on no bail. Downtown's a mess. The whole city has no police department, literally. They're down to about 500 now after June because they got retirements. They can't process people fast enough to get anything done. So what do? You just take it, eat it, or do something about it. So I did something about it. I left. I'm not going to sit there and put up with any of that. That's not going to happen. Okay? It's that simple. It's not going to happen. So you got the top 10 reasons why I left Pittsburgh. And I started a new, what they call seed. I planted my seed down here the last couple of times I was here. I got an audience now from down here who, starting to subscribe. I've done some things, and I got some tips from Scott Morganroth and some other things. These are the 10 reasons why I left Pittsburgh. My family and I decided to pack up and get out of here, get out of Pittsburgh. All right. I'm still a Steeler fan. I still talk about Steelers. All right. I still have the same shows. We still talk Pittsburgh topics. Mix in a little bit about Ocean City, you know. But here, and I want to say about here, they do something about crap like the homeless. Let me tell you what happened. I was staying at a hotel for a few days until it was time for me to get in here because we didn't have all of our stuff. So as soon as, we got our stuff, got out of there, it was on Sunday. But while we were at the hotel, there was a homeless man. Broke into the back door of the hotel, got in, went up to the third floor ice machine and slept next to it. Okay. Police were called. They came. Where did he go? He went to jail. He didn't go back out on the street. He didn't go running all over the place causing problems. A 17-year-old homeless kid. Nobody gets help for this kid. He has no parents. He lives downtown. He's homeless. Runs around downtown and throws bricks through windows. Gets arrested. Goes to Schumann Center, and Schumann Center wouldn't take him. This is Pittsburgh. This is Ed Gainey's Pittsburgh. It's not Ralph Williams' Pittsburgh anymore. I was going to run in 2027 against Bethany Hallam. I figured, you know what? Screw that aggravation. I just want to spend the rest of my life relaxing, doing this like I like to do, doing some work with my DJ stuff. That's what I want to do. Go fishing, go sit out on my deck and enjoy my life. I don't want to be running all over the place, doing all this, doing all that, And no appreciation. No thank you, Ralph. No, nothing. I tell somebody I'm sick. I don't care. Yesterday, I had a couple men who I want to say thank you to who helped me get up off the floor of the van. Okay. All right. I'll tell you what's going on. Cyberuski talking about the top 10. I am okay. Thank you. Thursday's opinion. You got that right, says Josh. All right. No, it's not. Moving out is from Pittsburgh. That's what I'm talking about. People are moving out of Pittsburgh. They're sick of it. They're tired of it. They're going to be below 300,000, and then the state's going to have to come in and do the what is it? That Act 37 or Act 47 or something again, because Pittsburgh don't know what to do with their finances. It's like a blind man in a silent movie theater. That's what it's all about. Okay. I'm Ralph Williams. This has been a very special Ralph's Opinion. Why did I move? Top 10 reasons I just gave you. Everybody have yourself a great day. And we'll be back next Wednesday for Ralph's Opinion. Lots to talk about, of course, especially with Donald Trump. All right, lots to talk about. So we come back next next week here. I think I got some more comments down here. Let's take a look at them. See what we got here. All right, that's number one. Ah, yeah. Spelled my name wrong, Josh. Yep. All right. I want to thank Tom and Cheryl for tuning in today about why I moved. Everybody's been emailing me, getting frustrated, wondering why I moved. Why did I do what I did? I just told you. I gave you top 10 reasons why. Sad to hear about that, but you know what? I was never a fan of Pittsburgh. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Cybrewski, because I'm not saying Pittsburgh's all bad. It's just going to get worse. Instead of bad, it's going to get worse. So why? I don't want to be there for it. I don't want nothing to do with it. They can eat it up there. So I'm here in Ocean City, Maryland, enjoying my life. And I'm sure you'll understand that. Understand what I did for my family. It's time to do for me. I've done for everybody else. It's time to do for me. All right. Everybody have a great day. Thank you for tuning in.